Hello everyone, welcome back to my kitchen. Today I'm going to be making a cheesy beef and rice one skillet meal. So it should take less than an hour. I've got my ground beef on the stove already cooking, and I'm going to go ahead and shred my cheese and have that ready. Have all my spices ready to measure out. So let's get started on this meal and let's see how it turns out. So like I said, I've already got my ground beef in the skillet browning. So I'm going to go ahead and get this onion chopped up so I can get that in there before the ground beef is finished cooking. Then we'll add our spices to that as well. One teaspoon of Italian herbs, a half teaspoon of garlic powder. You could also use a couple cloves of garlic if you have it on hand. I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of salt. You could adjust that according to your taste. And half teaspoon of black pepper. We're going to let that brown, and I'm going to go ahead and shred the cheddar cheese for when this is ready. You're going to need two cups of shredded cheese, and you're going to divide it. You're going to put half in the mixture, and then you're going to put the other half on top when it's all ready. All right, now that the cheese is shredded and ready to go, the beef is all browned and the onions are cooked through. So I'm going to add 1 can of diced tomatoes, 2 cups of beef broth, and 1 cup of long grain rice. So let's go ahead and go do that, and then you're going to let that simmer for 15 to 20 minutes. So stick around and come back with me. So I'm going to go ahead and add the diced tomatoes, and then I'm going to measure out my beef broth in the same cup. Okay, and we'll let it simmer for 15 minutes. I'll reduce my heat just a little bit. We don't want it spilling over. It started to simmer. I'm going to go ahead and reduce the heat just a little bit, cover it, and let it simmer for 15 to 20 minutes. So I covered it and I let it simmer covered for 15 minutes. The rice is completely done, and I realized here as I'm editing that my mics went out. So here I'm going to finish doing a voiceover. So now I'm adding, I did give a taste before I added the cheese, and it was absolutely delicious. Anyway, so here we're going to add 1/2 cup of sour cream to this wonderful rice and ground beef mixture. And after that, I'm going to add 1 cup of cheddar cheese. Now I'm going to just mix all that in, get it well combined. I have turned the heat off to my skillet, and now I'm ready to add the cheddar cheese to the top of this. Now I have already preheated my oven at 350 degrees, and we're going to bake this for 15 to 20 more minutes, just until the cheese is bubbly and all melted. Now I want to thank you so much for watching. If you've made it this far, I really do appreciate you. And if you give this recipe a try, I'd like to know. It's so simple, and it's just like a homemade version of Hamburger Helper. You know, you could use noodles instead of the rice in this recipe. So thanks for watching, and I'm going to serve this up for my dinner. It was delicious, and I have enough left over for my lunch tomorrow. So once again, thanks for coming by and cooking dinner with me.